Good morning, Doc. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there? Good morning.
Good morning, Doc. We are
Good
there.
morning.
I hope everybody is doing well.
By the grace of God, we are good. And you?
Doing well, thank you. Uh, it's past 7, but we have only 11 people here, so maybe we'll wait a little bit for folks to join, and then we'll kick start. Hey, where are my people?
Doc,
Rosamond, then
Doc, you are
Praise,
here. Oh.
Julie, Nico. Where are the rest of your people? They are not.
Doc, Doc, the weather is catching them, so they'll soon be around.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Yeah, because well, it is raining heavily in Cape Coast here. I don't know whether that is why. How is it like in various places that you have? Okay. Well,
Yes,
folks
as
are
my
finding.
as my end is drizzling this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the weather is so chill.
Or is it
Yeah.
raining in Tema? Ajima, is it raining in Tema?
Not really, but the weather is very cloudy, so the network is just distorting.
Okay. No, it is raining heavily here in Cape Coast. Very, very, like,
And then
very,
it will
very.
get here, it will get here very soon.
Oh, okay. All right. Rosamond, how are you?
Mm.
God, please, I'm fine.
Okay. Praise, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Doc.
Hey. Julie, are you there?
Yes, please, Doc.
Right. Hey, I can see. Salamatu. Salamatu, how are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. One Juliet, are you there? I can see Juliet too here. Yes, Juliet.
Yes, Doc. Please, I'm here.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, Valencia. Valencia, how are you doing? Valencia, are you there? Oh, Valencia had just left. Okay, Anita, I see you. Anita, how are you?
Please, I'm fine, Doc. How are you too?
I'm doing it by God's grace. Enrico, hey, King the Bashiru. King Bashiru. Bashiru the
Yes,
King.
Doc. Good morning, Doc.
How is the going?
Yeah.
Are you on
Oh,
it?
it's fine, oh,
Oh,
Doc.
we thank
We
God.
thank God.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Enrico,
Yeah, good
how's
morning,
life?
Doc. Life is great.
Oh, we thank God.
And yourself?
Oh, Charlie, by God's grace, we manage small. How you go do up?
How are you managing the
Ernesto.
cool? How are you managing
As
the
for
cool
Bashir
weather?
there, always when he come and talk.
We are managing. We are managing.
Hello.
All right, Ernest, how's life?
I do not-
Ernesto, are you there?
Bashir always late in replying questions.
Ernesto, Ernest, are you there? Let me see. Frank, are you there?
Doc,
Everything,
Doc, are they here?
everything cool.
We are managing it, just like we are managing it.
You see. Lord the Kingsley, my Lord Kingsley, please, how are you doing?
Look, I'm doing very well. How are you too?
I'm doing well, thank you. Hafiz, are you there? Hafiz, Hafiz.
Yes, Doc, I'm here.
Are you still celebrating the ladder? The ladder that you brown boys, you didn't let boys see top. Eh?
Oh, that one is over.
That one is over. Oh, I hear you. Ajibai, you see the way Bashiru,
He said,
Hafiz, the mafia,
the mafia we we go mafia them during the exams.
Wait, that one, I beg. My ladies are here, so that one can't be done. Please. Josephine, how are you?
During that time, Bashir phone was off.
Josephine,
I don't know what to do.
It's
Josephine, are
okay.
you
It's
there?
fine.
How are you?
Doc, good morning. I'm good. Doc, how are
Good
you
morning.
also?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay.
Messi, how is life? Messi, are you there? Messi, how are you? Victor, how are you doing?
Doctor, I'm very good. And you?
Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Philomena, I
God.
see you. Hello, how are you doing?
Dog, by His grace, I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Is it raining at your place?
Not yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
the weather is cloudy.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Mm,
Cape Coast is there. It's really, really, really raining.
mm.
Joshua, how are you doing? Joshua, are you there? How are you doing? Okay, maybe Joshua. Jay, who is Jay? Jay, who is Jay? Jay, you just joined. Please, how are you? How is life treating you, Jay? Jay, who just joined? Please, how is life?
John.
Are you there? Okay, David, I see you. How are you? David Ment, how are you? How's it going? David, are you there? Hey, Adams, Musa.
Yes,
Adams,
Doc.
how are you doing?
I'm doing good by His grace. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Be, Benedict,
Sir, I'm here. Good
yes,
morning.
it's been ages. How are you doing?
I'm good.
It's been a whole week that I heard from you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
how's learning treating you?
Everything is good by grace.
Oh, we thank God. Okay, who else again? Yeah, I think everybody is fine here. Oh, Henrietta is just back. Henrietta.
Blah. Let's go to Docno run over them, right?
Hey, who is the Dokunra? Who is the Dokunra?
Hey, Victor.
Victor, we will
And
forgive
about
you.
this early morning kinky.
Sorry.
Victor, we forgive
He
you.
want
We
to
forgive
do his.
you.
He want to have his foundation before the class starts. Hey, Victor.
You see, Victor, you will see throughout the lecture. Victor, we've
Victor,
caught you.
Anna must hear this.
Victor, we've caught you. We've caught you. All right, I think we'll start pretty much soon. I don't know whether it's because Henrietta, are you there? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Yes. How is learning treating you?
I'm very fine.
Oh, okay. We can't go. Oh, I think
Okay.
time is fast spent. We need to start now. And we are not even 30 yet. We are not 30 yet. We need to start now. Okay, so that
Okay, sir. Okay.
Ajaman, you need to organize one of the days. I think one of the days we need to, because if not, we'll not be able to finish. We need because we need to do photosynthesis as well. So you need to organize one more meeting. So I will check my schedules, and then one of these days we need to have one more meeting as well. Okay, maybe let me give people about 3 more minutes for and then we'll take start.
Doc. Hello, Doc.
Hello.
Please, Doc, good morning.
Morning.
Please,
How are you doing?
I heard by just grace, I'm fine.
We are managing small.
We thank you for that too.
Yes.
We are glad to hear that.
Yeah, so we want to kickstart maybe 7:25 because maybe the weather is a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
Folks are finding it difficult to get up from bed.
Sir. Please, Doc, those are tournaments. I have a suggestion.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, I suggest we create a WhatsApp group for.
Hello, sir. I'm listening.
Yeah, I suggest we create.
Yeah, David, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I suggest we create a group for those of us who have you as our biology lecturer, so that that one will be solely for you.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, so that in case there are some slides and stuff to be posted, it will be done in that group. I'm suggesting this because
Ajiman has been doing fantastic job.
Yeah, he's doing well. But what I noticed was, other groups also have their lectures sending their slides in, and for me, I prefer yours, going by yours. So I don't want other slides. I want the slides. Yeah.
David,
So if you have a specific group,
yeah, but what I do is
that
at the end of the lecture, I usually send the modified ones to Ajiman.
Yeah. Ajma will put it in the group, but the group other members too are there. But for those of us who are solely for you, I think we have a group for that. That is it. Then that one, the slides are dropped in that one purposely, so we don't have other ones being posted.
David.
Hello.
Sir, I want to react
Actually,
to this one.
I am Anthony. Yeah, actually, I'm Anthony, but I'm
Yeah,
using
you
my
are
son's
Anthony
phone.
David Menz. No, you are Anthony
I'm
David
appearing as
Menz.
David, but yeah.
So listen to me. Can you please mute your mic so that I can listen well?
Okay.
Now, so we have solely biology platform where all biology students are on it. What I do is that the first time I get the slide, that is where I post it first. And then from the biology group, I send it to the nationwide forum platform. And then the ones that I am, like Zenit for it. Instance, I am on their platform, so I send it there. And some individuals that are sent. So if you are on the biology platform, I believe every information you get it. When we create so many platforms, that is why at times information gets missing. And then somebody will come back and say, I've not received this slide. The person will go and check, and the thing is already there. And will still be asking you, I don't have it. So that is why, Doc, the minute he finished, he sent it to my email. I've downloaded it.
There is an echo. Please, are you using two devices? There is an echo. We can't hear you.
No, the echo is coming from David's end.
Not from my end. So that is how it is. We have a lot of people that have their mics on. That is why I created this echo.
All right, Ajingo.
All right, I think we can kick start now. Okay, so David, your suggestion is welcome. So after class, we'll see what we do. Okay, thank you. All right. So we are about 30 people here. So please kindly mute your mic so that we can kickstart, please. Okay, so we are about 30 people here, so we have to do something now. Okay, hopefully we should be able to finish this one today, and then all right. So the last time when we talked about the various we talked about a little bit recap of what we did the last time. So we talked about the factors affecting water absorption. Okay, and then after the water absorption, we move on to talk about the internal factors, and we talk about the external factors affecting the rate of water absorption. Okay, so today we are going to actually talk about ascent of sap. Ascent of sap. So when we talk about the ascent of sap, basically we are talking about the water that has been absorbed from the soil into the base of the root. How is it going to ascend? How is going to move up the plant or the tree from the base to the very top? So that's what we refer to as what? That is the ascent of what? That's the ascent of sap. Okay, so basically that's what we're gonna do. Okay, and when you come to upward movement of water from the stem, okay, at the base of the stem all the way up, there are three main mechanisms that, okay, or theories that people have actually identified. Okay, so we have the vital, okay, the root pressure, and then the physical forces. Okay, so these are the three main components which we will walk through. Okay, and then we walk through, and I'm sure that will take us for our 3-hour journey. So let's start. Let's start with one. So we have something we call transpiration, which some aspect of it, I've talked some aspect of it already. Now, when it comes to the transpiration, it's actually loss of water from the living tissue of the plant. And here, when we talk of the loss of water, please, it's not just water. The water loss is in the form of what? Vapor. So the water loss is in the form of vapor, and it is actually occurring in the what? In the area parts of the what? The area parts of the plant. And when we talk of the area parts of the plant, okay, so loss of water, the loss of water is always in the form of vapor. And when we talk of the area parts of the plant, okay, the area parts of the plant, we are referring to what? We are referring to the stem and the leaves. And the leaves. All right. So when we talk of the stem and the leaves like that, okay, so let's take it this way, that on the leaves, we can actually lose water through the what? The cuticle. Okay, cuticle. Cuticle. And we can also lose it through the what? Through the stomata. All right. And then on the parts of the stem, we can lose it through a certain structure we call the what? Lenticel. Okay, so all these ones we will talk about them in a little bit detail. We'll talk about them in detail later. Then we have another one we call guttation. Now, guttation is also loss of water, but in guttation, water is lost in the form of what? In the form of liquid. Okay, guttation, especially sometimes when you walk through forest. Sometimes when you're walking through forest and then you see this sort of moist. I think I have to get a picture for you with this one. Let me get a picture for you. Let me get a picture for you. Let me get a picture online for you. Okay. Let me get a picture online for you. Just a minute. Let's see what I'm talking about. Images. Okay, so see. Okay. Okay, sure. So please, I hope you can see my screen. Let me add another one. All right. So sometimes when you walk through the forest in the morning, you will see this sort of thing. Okay. So sometimes you will think it is a dew. All right. So that's gatiation. You would think it is a dew, but it's not a dew. What happens is that we have this structure here. Okay. So at the very tip of these plants, okay, they have this structure. There's this structure there. We call it what? This structure there, we call it hydatode. Hydatode. Okay. So this hydatode, here they are found at the edges of the leaves. And then we have this liquid water will come out of it, especially when it rains or when there's a lot of water in the soil. Okay. You see this liquid water coming out of the leaves like that. So this, the oozing out of the liquid water from the leaf, okay, through the guttation is what through the hydatode, okay, through the hydatode is what we term what? It's what we term guttation. Okay. So when we talk of in the difference between the two here, in the case of transpiration, water is lost in the form of what? Vapor. But in the case of guttation, water is lost in the form of what? In liquid water. Okay. And it's also occurs in the area part of the so here it's in the form of what? It's in the form of liquid. Okay. And in terms of transpiration, it's okay in the form of what? Vapor. Okay, so this is one of the key differences that you must know. And here, if you look at it, you can see there's this structure at the edges here. Okay, we call it what? So those these are the liquid. So early in the morning, sometimes when you go through forest or when you walk through bush, you see all these water stuff all over. But it's not, we always think that it's a dew. But in most cases, it's not a dew. It is just what? It is a water coming out of the what? Water coming out of the plant. Okay, water coming out of the plant. Okay, so this is not a dew. It is what? It is the gutated what? Liquid oozing out of the what? Out of the hydatode. Okay, and so as I said, the main difference between the two is that in the case of transpiration, water is lost from the what? In the form of what? Vapor. Okay, and can occur through the cuticle, the stomata, and the lenticule. But in the case of guttation, water is lost in the form of liquid, and it occurs through the what? Through the hydatode. So anytime you walk through bush and you see this liquid water all over the plant, they are not always a dew, but it's what? It is a gutated liquid, especially when it rains. Okay, when it's something when you walk under the trees, some of the trees, you see water oozing out of the water drip on you early in the morning, and something you think it's a dew, but it's not a dew. It's gutated liquid coming out of the plant. Okay. All right. So what's the difference between transpiration and guttation? Okay. Well, as you can see from my table here, transpiration occurs during the day And then guttation occurs at night. Okay, please jot that point down. Guttation occurs at night. Transpiration occurs during the day, but during the day when the sun is on, water will be evaporated. Water will be evaporated, okay, from the plant's leaves and then the stem, and then you have what? In the case of guttation, water is given out in the form of what? Liquid. Okay, so here water goes out in the form of vapor, it goes out in the form of liquid. And the next one, transpired water is pure. Remember, it is going in the form of vapor. And so it is once the water is being evaporated, the water here is what? It's pure. So transpired what? Transpired water, okay, is pure. Gutated water contains a lot of what? Dissolved substances. Okay, dissolved substances will be in there. Okay, a lot of dissolved substances will be in there. All right, so dissolved substances will be in there. Dissolved salt and dissolved what? Sugar will all be in there. Okay. Then transpiration, as I said previously, takes place through the what? The stomata, through the stomata, the lenticel, and the cuticle. And then guttation occurs through what? Through either two. Okay, a special structure at the what? Margins of the leaves. Okay, the margins of the leaves. And then transpiration is highly regulated. You can see that sometimes the closure, you will see something like that. You see the closure of the word, of the stomata. Stomata, when the sun is too much, the stomata will close. Okay, so we have closure of the stomata. Okay, we have the closure of the stomata, especially when the sun intensity is what? Is too much. So the transpiration is what? Is controlled. It's controlled, but this one is what? Uncontrolled. Okay, and then lowers down, transpiration lowers down the temperature of the what? Of the surface. Okay, see, as the water is being taken out of the what? The plant leaves, the temperature actually what? The temperature of the surface tend to cool down. That's for transpiration. Okay, and then in the case of guttation, it has nothing to do with what? With lowering of the temperature. Besides, it occurs at night. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to add for the guttation is that guttation occurs due to guttation occurs due to root pressure. Guttation occurs due to what? Root pressure. Okay, please jot that point down. So guttation occurs due to what? Root pressure. Guttation occurs due to root pressure. So the root pressure actually is the one responsible for what? Guttation. All right. So as the root pressure, remember, root pressure is also it's manifesting as a result of what? Osmotic pressure. So the root pressure, as that small pressure is what actually causes the guttation. Okay, so guttation is due to root pressure. Okay, please don't forget that.
Hello, sir.
Guttation. Hello.
So
Ajiman.
can you also say that? Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we also say that transpiration is also caused by water potential gradient, since this one is guttation is caused by root pressure?
Oh no, transpiration is basically due to the ambient temperature. Okay, we see that when the temperature is high, okay, when the temperature is high, you can see that it's only the day that you see transpiration. So when the temperature is high, okay, during the day when the temperature is high, the surface water is low, like the way when you put water down, and then the molecules on the surface of the water will begin to rise or to evaporate as a result of what the ambient temperature, causing those molecules on the surface that tend to acquire high kinetic energy to evaporate. So it is the same mechanism that it's also work for transpiration. Okay, so it has nothing to do with osmotic pressure at all. Okay, but the guttation, it is the root pressure that is causing, like that's what research has shown, that the root pressure is what is causing the guttation. Okay, root pressure is what is causing the guttation. So root pressure mounts some amount of pressure that causes the cell sap to move a little bit upward. Okay, although the root pressure is not enough, the root pressure is not enough to send substances all the way up. Okay, the root pressure is not enough, but it contributes significantly. Okay, all right, great.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah, so guttation is as a result of what? Root pressure. Okay, so the root pressure, the manifestation of guttation is due to the presence of what? Root pressure. Okay, is due to the presence of root pressure. All right. Okay. So now let's talk about hello.
Please, you've been saying root pressure, Can you please explain that for me?
No, okay. Oh, you were not in last week lecture. So when you talk of, okay, so let me take blank this thing and then use it to explain. Okay, let me use design here, draw. Okay, so okay, all right. So let's see if I have something like this. So this is my plant here. This is my plant's root, there. All right. What happens here is that the content of this cells here, they have higher concentration than the outside. So because there's higher concentration here, this one will pull, because of the higher concentration here, there's more water here in the cell. So this water in the cell will be pulled. Okay. So, all right. So the cells here will exert something we call osmotic pressure. And this osmotic pressure will cause the water molecules here to be drawn from the word, to be drawn from here, to be drawn from the water will be drawn from the cell into the plant by the process of what? Osmosis. Why? Because the high concentration of the solute and of the solute inside the cells here will cause water to move into the cells by the process of what? By the process of osmosis. By the process of osmosis. Okay. And this drawing of this water into the soil here, okay, actually what generates the what? The root pressure. Is what causes the root pressure. So the root pressure, the obvious evidence of root pressure is that when you cut this tree, you see that still water will ooze out. Liquid will still come out of the tree, even when you cut it. The reason is that the tree has what? Has some sort of pressure, And this pressure is due to what? The osmotic pressure of the solute in the what? In the cells of the plant. And that's why when you cut off plant, water or liquid will ooze out of the plant for some time. Water will ooze out of the plant for some time. Okay, water will ooze out of the plant for some time. Okay, so this is what we call the root pressure. So the root pressure is due to the presence of what? The osmotic pressure. And this root pressure is also responsible for the what? For the guttation. This water at the edge of the leaf. Okay, there's this small gland here. We call it what? We call it a hydatome. So as the root pressure mounts the pressure like that pushes the liquid up, it is what is caused this water to be oozing out of the leaves. Okay, to be oozing out of the leaves. Okay.
Hello, Doc.
Please. Hello, please.
Doc.
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear
Doc,
you. Please go ahead.
is it right to say that guttation occur at the edges of the leaf, for us the transpiration occur in the entire leaf? Is it right to say that?
You're right. It's not even just the entire leaves. Even around the stem, there are some holes on the stem. You call it lenticel. Guttation occurs there as well. So yes, you are right. Okay, because you can see from it occurs at just the edge, because that is where the hydatodes are located. Okay, that's where the hydatodes are located. So you are right. That's excellent point that you made there. Okay. So, madam, please, do you understand my explanation of the root pressure? So the root pressure is due to the presence of the osmotic pressure. And this root pressure is also causing the what? The guttation. All right. Thank you. Okay. So so root pressure is what is due to what? Is due to due to osmotic pressure. And the guttation that is occurring is due to the what? The root pressure. All right. Okay. Now let's talk about transpiration. Now, when we talk of transpiration, what is it? Okay. You see, we've put here transpiration is a necessary evil. That's what we ask. It's a question we ask all the time. You see, transpiration, even though it is vital and it is what? It's unavoidable. There's no way you will say that water can't be evaporated from plants. It is impossible. Okay, no matter what, water will evaporate from plants. No matter what. Okay, no matter what, the vapor will definitely evaporate from the what? From the plant. It's a must. Okay, so what do you do then? How do we slow it down? How would the plant balance it? Because if transpiration doesn't occur to plants cannot also the stomata cannot open that much for carbon dioxide to enter. Okay, so it is unavoidable. Okay, that water would definitely be lost in the form of what? Vapor. Okay, it can sometimes be dangerous, but it is very important too that it happens, because when it happens, that is how come that transpirational pool will also be, or transpirational stream will also be established, and then water in the soil too, and water in mineral salt will also be taken up. So transpiration, we call it what? It's a necessary evil. Okay. So let's elaborate more on that. Now, if you look at my first point here, we say loss of water. Okay, loss of water. So what are we referring to as what? As necessary evil. Okay.
Hello, Doc.
Yes. Come again.
Doc, please, per your explanation, does it mean that transpiration is a metabolic process in the plant?
Wouldn't say it's a metabolic process. Metabolic process means that it involves the breakdown and building of molecules. Okay, like it involves breakdown and then building of molecules. But transpiration is not a metabolic process.
Okay.
Okay, something like metabolic processes are something like photosynthesis. Have you seen that photosynthesis results in building up of what? Of glucose. Okay, respiration. Respiration involves the breakdown of what? Glucose. So transpiration doesn't fit into the category of what? Of metabolic process. Please, you understand what I'm saying? When you say something is metabolic, it means that it's like building up of molecules and breaking down of molecules. That's what qualifies it being metabolic. But transpiration is not really a metabolic process. Okay, it is just temperature difference causing water to be evaporated from the plant surfaces. Please, are you clear with that?
Yes.
That's a beautiful question, though. It's a beautiful question. Okay, I'm even writing it down. Okay, it's a nice question. Well done. Okay, all right. So let's proceed. So here,
So hello,
it is.
sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Colleague, as sir is writing the question down, you to jot it down. You may meet it in the exams.
See you. That's all that you could say. It's a nice question. It's a nice question that he asked. So loss of water does not serve good purpose to the plant. I mean, if water is being lost, it's bad. Okay. I mean, water, once plant is losing water, it means it's bad. Okay. Anytime you are losing water, that's more or less dehydration. Okay. And then we millions of plants die every year as a result of what? Water loss through transpiration. Okay. So yes, water loss is not good. All right. Okay, great. And sometimes we are saying that extreme weather. Okay, let me read okay, extreme water loss is even dangerous. Okay. All right, extreme water loss like that because when you use a lot of water, what is going to happen is that the plant can die. Excessive water loss, the plant can die. Okay, plants can die as a result of what? Excessive water loss. So yeah, so that section is evil. All right, because loss of water is a bad thing, and then even plant die as a result of loss of water. And then I mean, during hot weather or windy, dry conditions, a lot of there's much water loss and stuff like that. And it is what? It can cause the plant to die. Okay, prolonged water loss leading to drought, and then the plant could die in the process. Okay, and why are we saying it is unavoidable? It's unavoidable because so far as like the way we human beings we are, there's no way you will tell me that you will live and you never lose water. Even when the weather is even cold, evaporation will still occur. Even in cold weather, evaporation will still occur. Okay, just that the evaporation in cold weather is the rate is what? It's not as much as when the weather is dry and when the weather is hot and maybe windy. Okay, so transpiration is unavoidable. Unavoidable because so far as living cells are exposed, transpiration would definitely occur. Evaporation of water is a must to occur. So far as the leaves are exposed, okay, water will be lost from the what? From the plant. So it is unavoidable. There's no way you can avoid it. Okay, all right. Okay, so what are some of the advantages of this transpiration? Now, you see, from what we said earlier on, even absorption of water absorption, okay, is due to what? We say it's due to one of the mechanisms is due to what? Transpirational pool. Okay, you say the water absorption is due to what? Transpirational pool. All right, so water absorption here due to what? Transpirational pool. All right, remember we say that it creates some sort of suction. Okay, that's the transpirational pool. All right, some sort of transpirational pool. So as the water in the what? as the water in the leaves, okay, the water in the leaves is being evaporated, it creates this suction that causes the what? The water and mineral salt in the soil to move up. Okay, so which means that transpiration, if transpiration doesn't occur, those water and mineral salts in the plant will not also be what? Will be transported. Okay, so transpiration is actually required for what? For water and what? And mineral salt to move up the plant. Move up the plant. Okay, so for transpirational pool, it's very, very important, because if the water in the leaves are not evaporating, creating a transpirational pool, that will bring the water and mineral salt. Remember, when the water is coming, we have the mineral salt also in the soil that also need to ascend. And so, if there is no transpirational pool, okay, even water absorption in there is going to be what? Affected. Okay, so the transpirational pool is what? It's really a necessary stuff to create that suction. Okay, that suction force. That will what? That will pull the water and mineral salt from the what? From the root region up. So you can see that we say that even the transpirational pool, okay, pool, okay, contribute to what? Contribute to water absorption from the soil. All right. Okay. So I think that is the second point here. Okay. So transpirational pool. Okay. If the water in the up there in the soil is not being lost, okay, then it should be what? It should be difficult for the one in the water or in the soil, the water in the leaves. It's not being lost. It will be difficult for the one in the soil and with the mineral salt to come up. So they create some sort of suction force that will cause that help to what? To as the word that will help in the what? The ascent of the what? The cell sac. Okay, the sac. So if the one in the leaf is not going, there is no way the one in the soil will come up. Okay, so they create some sort of what? They contribute to water absorption and as well as what? Mineral absorption by the roots of what? By the root of plants. Okay, then another thing. Okay, another thing is that so we have another thing here. So helping what? Evaporating what? Excess water. Let's say some plants, sometimes the plant is living in waterlogged area. Let's say plant in water log area. Okay, so waterlogged area. So sometimes now that like typical state has rained heavily like that, the water will be plenty, okay, in the soil. So when evaporation occurs, okay, evaporation of the what? Of the excess water that has been absorbed by plants, okay, it helps to what? It helps to remove the what? So when the evaporation occurs, it helps to remove the excess water that the plant has what? Has acquired. Okay. Yeah. So another good thing about transpiration is that okay, the excess water, okay, okay, will also do what? Will be removed. Excess water will be removed. Okay. And then they also play some small role. Okay, small role in what? In translocating food from one point to another. Okay, sometimes the the water that is being pulled, okay, to another part of the plant, okay, help to also what? Help to dissolve the what? The manufactured food, okay, for it to be transported. So they also play, although it is minor role, okay, minor role, okay. The what? It helps in also translocating food. Okay, remember, food translocation occurs through the what? Through the phloem. Please don't forget that. Food translocation occurs through the what? The phloem. Okay. Then we have what? We have to as water as usual. Anytime water is lost, anytime there is evaporation, okay, it keeps the temperature in a what? In a constant cool, okay. It keeps the plant, okay. So anytime there is the evaporation occurring, so evaporation of water, okay, keeps the plant tissues at a constant cool temperature. All right. So when heat, if there is too much heat there, as the water is being evaporated by latent heat of vaporization, okay, it helps to keep the plant cool. Okay, it helps to keep the plant cool. Okay, so if the daytime like that, the temperature is very high and stuff like that, and then we need the plant. So as the warm part of the plant is being the water is being evaporated, as it evaporates, it keeps the plant at a cool temperature. Okay, it keeps it at a cool temperature. All right, so maintaining a suitable temperature for the leaves. Then another important point is that, so we have the word. So you see, we are talking about the opening and the closure, bringing about the word. So in fact, about 80% of what of transpiration occurs through the stomata. Okay, about 80% of transpiration occurs through the stomata. So what happens is that, okay, the opening and the closure, remember, we need what? We need carbon dioxide, we need CO2, carbon dioxide is required for photosynthesis. Yes. Now, the stomata need to open to allow CO2 gas to enter the plant. All right. So if transpiration doesn't occur, and during the transpiration process, the stomata will open, and sometimes even keeping the stomata, the surface of the stomata will be wet. Surface of the stomata, okay, be wet. Okay, and we know that wet surfaces easily trap what? Will easily trap carbon dioxide. So if the stomata doesn't open, the carbon dioxide too will not enter. because we need the carbon dioxide to enter the leaves for photosynthesis to occur. Okay, so if carbon dioxide doesn't enter the leaves, no photosynthesis. Okay, so we need to work. We need the stomata to open so that carbon dioxide will enter. And when it opens to transpiration, there will be what? There will be water loss through what? Through transpiration. All right. And then even oxygen. We need some plants also respite. Okay, carry out respiration. So if the stomata doesn't open, how would oxygen get into the plant so that respiration will occur? All right. So the opening of the stomata is very, very important for the survival of plants, because these two metabolic processes, photosynthesis and respiration, these two metabolic processes, they are very, very essential. And if they don't occur, plants will not survive. And so this is the situation that we need the stomata to open so that the carbon dioxide or the oxygen will enter into the plant tissue for photosynthesis or respiration to occur respectively. And when it opens to, transpiration will occur. Now it will lead to loss of water. Okay, so it is very important process that transpiration will occur. So the opening of the stomata will allow carbon dioxide to enter for photosynthesis, will allow, so here carbon dioxide is entering, CO2 is entering for photosynthesis, and then respiration is also what? Respiration is also occurring because oxygen is what? Is entering for photosynthesis. It's occurring for what? For photosynthesis. All right. Okay. So that is that. So which means that transpiration is a necessary evil. If the stomata doesn't open, oxygen will not enter for the leaves to respire. If it opens to, there's loss of water. If the stomata doesn't open, carbon dioxide will not enter for photosynthesis to occur. So these two processes are very important, especially the photosynthesis and what? Respiration. They are metabolic what? They are metabolic processes. So here, as we said, the stomata needs to what? Open to allow carbon dioxide to enter the plant. But that's what keeps the surface of the plant what? Wet. The stomata wet, so that more carbon dioxide or oxygen will enter the plant. If carbon dioxide goes, we are talking about what? Photosynthesis. If oxygen goes, we are talking about what? Respiration. All right. And then we're also saying that the transpiration affect the what? The diffusion pressure deficit. I think I've explained that. That is going to cool the water. Okay, so it affects the what? The diffusion pressure deficit, thereby indirectly helping diffusion through the what? Through the cells. Okay, indirectly helping diffusion through the cells. All right, good. So transpiration is necessary. Okay, because transpiration is necessary because it does what? It gets rid of what? Excess energy which the plant has received from the sun. Okay, so this is what that. So we can call this one heat dissipation. Okay, heat dissipation. All right, so the excess heat, when plants acquires excess heat, the extra heat will be used to what? Evaporate the what? Water on the surface of the plant. Okay, so then we are talking about 1% of light energy is used for photosynthesis. All right, so here the thermal emissivity, which involve conduction, convection, and what? Radiation of heat into the atmosphere. All right, so here the transpiration play a very, very, very important role. Okay, a very important rule. By what? By using the extra heat that the plant has acquired to evaporate the what? Evaporate the heat will be used to evaporate the water so that the plant will be kept at what? At a cool temperature. Okay, so it's helping what? Thermal emissivity. It's help to get rid of what? Of the excess heat. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have various kind of what? We have various kind of what? Transpiration. As I've already said it, we have the cuticular transpiration. Okay, this transpiration occurs on the surface of the what? The leaf. Let me get picture for you. Okay. Cuticular transpiration. Cuticular transpiration. So let me bring this image here. All right. Let me use another slide for this one. Yeah. So if you, this is the detailed structure of what? Of the plant leaves. So if you look at my screen, you can see that the cuticle is the one here on top. Okay, so that is the light cuticle on top. So the cuticle is here to do what? The cuticle is here to reduce the rate at which water is evaporating. Okay, but it's this cuticle on the surface here, okay, allows what? Water to be evaporated from the leaves. Okay, all right, even though it's a waxy substance, and waxy substance means that it's going to reduce the rate. Okay, but water is lost. Okay, so these are the epidermal cells. These are the epidermal cells, and on top of the epidermal cells, we have the what? We have the cuticle. Okay, so this cuticle is what? Covering the epidermis of our leaves, and then the herbaceous what? Stem. And what does it do? As I said, it varies in thickness. So those plants with very thick cuticle, those plants in the desert, and in savanna region like northern Ghana like this, you see that the plants there, the leaves will have very thick cuticle because of the what? Of the nature of the weather. So plants in savanna tend to have very thick what? Very thick cuticle, so that they can what? They can what they can do is that they can reduce the rate of what? Water loss. So cuticle actually what? Actually varies from what? From place to place. Okay, where the for place to place where various plants what? Exist. So plants in what? In forest areas will tend to have very thin cuticle, while plants in what? Plant in desert areas will have what? Thick cuticle. Okay, so this cuticle, they are there to check the rate of what? Transpiration, so that water will not be lost so much. Okay, but still, okay, it is still some there's a slightly permeable to water. Okay, all right, it's slightly permeable to water, so it allows certain amount of what? Water loss through it. Okay, so water loss as a result of what? Cuticular transpiration could go as high as what? 20%. Okay, water loss as a result of cuticular transpiration, okay, can go as high as what? Water loss. Although it is there to check the rate of water loss, but it is what? It is not completely impermeable to water. Its amount of water could be lost through the what? Through the transpiration, okay, via the cuticle. Okay, all right, good. Then we have the lenticel, okay. Lenticel, let me get a picture of lenticel for you. Let me get a picture for you quickly. Lenticel. Okay, so lenticel, you see at the back of plant. Okay, you see some small holes. You see small holes. So small holes like this. Small holes at the back of the plant. Okay, so these are the lenticels. What you can see are the lenticels. Okay, those small holes at the back of the plant. Okay.
Network. You can't hear. Network.
General problem. Everywhere.
You see, if you are not the only one having network problem.
No, Doc, we are off.
Yeah. We are off. It's
No,
like dog is not aware.
Doc, this thing which is off.
Yeah.
Hello, house.
Yes, course rep.
Please, Dr. Sir should tell you that his light just went out. So he's trying to set up on a new machine. So we should wait. He'll be back within the next 5 minutes.
Okay, course rep. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Evil Course Rep.
Yeah, hello, Ajingo. Hello, Course Rep.
You see, you can now put your hand now, okay? Doctor is working on it. He'll be back very soon.
Yeah, Course Rep.
Anthony, you better change your phone.
I'll change it. You know, can I touch briefly on what I was suggesting? I get all that you have, the pages you put in the slides, but I know over there, a lot of slides are put there. The same course, the various lecturers also have their slides put there. And so when you want a particular one, for instance, our own lecturer, you want his slides. Mostly the slides, well, some of them have labels, others too do not have what labels. So at times it becomes difficult knowing that this is the slides from what. Dr. Isando. So if you have our own group, even the group labeled as what? Dr. Isando's what? Maybe then we attach our subject or the
I get
program what?
David, Anthony.
Then that one,
I get very well. Can you please
so
mute yourself so that I also explain something to you? Good. We all know how Dr. Isando does these things. And then, first, we have a biology platform. If we're a biology major student, you're supposed to be on that platform. So basically, everything that has to do with biology, it goes there first. Then from there, I move it to the other platforms so that those who are still not yet on the platform can get it. Somebody just even sent me a test that since beginning he's not on the biology platform. So I've just sent him the link so that he can be there and pick all the vital informations. Now, Dr. Isando's class is kind of way. For instance, Victor here is not supposed to be on this platform. He's supposed to be with Wesco. I'm supposed to be at Zenith. Some students are here, they're supposed to be on their center platforms. But because of how he goes about his class and then the explanation and everything, everybody just wants to come here. So Dr. doesn't have a class. He has the online classes. Here are online courses platform. Kaswa people are online. Sefi Asami, so the Sefi area, they are also online. Which part again? So that is it. So if Dr. Sando doesn't have a class like Zenith, we have our lecturer. So all online students are for Dr. Sando. So if we want to create a platform for him alone, that is how it's going to look like. And we will end up, everybody will end up flooding that platform. So I entreat you go to the biology platform where you pick every information that has to do with biology students. Because we serve other colleagues too. I serve physics, I serve chemistry, and at times social studies, it even comes to me. I wonder how I can send it to them. So please let us work it out this way. If anything that you need, you just call me. This man, Lord Liso, has been disturbing me a lot. You call him and now send me this, send me that, send that. I really give it out. Is that okay, Anthony?
I agree with you, Ima. I agree with you. I agree with you. The groups are too many. I agree with you.
So information get distorted because you don't even know which one to pick, and you end up leaving everything entirely. So, Anthony, kindly, if you don't have the link, I'll send you the biology link. Then you join the biology link. Everything there. Yesterday, the class that we just had, I just posted the link, the notes there from Dr. Abigail is there. So if you go there, you will pick it. So always check your biology platform first. If you don't get information there, you can now go to the nationwide and other platforms for it. But again, you can call me. I don't think I've rejected anybody's call unless I'm not around the phone. Listen, what Lord will tell you. He's smiling. He will tell you. Yusuf will tell you. Bashir will tell you. They will call you at any randomly.
David will tell you.
Oh, come on for them. So, Anthony, let us work at this way, please.
All right. Course rep.
I'm here.
Yeah, in fact, you do per the explanations. I think I'm okay with that. So you shall go by that.
Thank you very much.
It's okay. But one thing, that means you some of you guys are intruders here. You say you should not join here, then because of the explanations you are here. You guys are going to pay. Listen, Najingo, let me learn. You guys, you are going to pay fines.
We'll sack all of them.
Yes, you pay fine. We shall fine you.
Dog will put me here. Listen, understand. Even if I'm not here, dog will put me here.
That one you don't care. We shall take the fine from you. Keep it in mind.
No, no
Ajingo, bad
wahala.
boy.
Okay, you take the fan. I'll hold your slide. Exchange is no robbery.
Ajingo. You do all. You
Yeah,
do
Johnny,
all.
let's just do that way. You see, the way
Yeah.
the King man is very quiet over there. He's not supposed to be here. King man, he's not supposed to be here. Victor is supposed to be on West Coast platform. He's here.
Let's use this opportunity to take our break. If not, I think when Prof come and we won't break again, it will be long. It's a suggestion.
I think that one too can be a good one. Oh.
So I think it's
Doc
okay.
is
Let us use this way to take our break back.
the
When the Prof
slides.
comes. I think it's okay. Let us use this way to take our break back.
It seems it's in. Oh, Doc is in. Check.
Yeah, he's back. So let's see.
Okay.
All right. Oh, hello, my wonderful people. Are you there?
Yes, sir, we are here. Yeah, we are
Yes,
here.
Doc.
Hey, Doc, we are patiently waiting for you. We are here.
Please let me know my ladies are in. My ladies, please, are you there?
Yes, sir, we are there.
Okay, that's beautiful. Because if we are not there, I won't teach actually. So the people they know. Thank you. This one, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure because it has really rained heavily throughout the whole night. I'm sure some wine
no comment.
That just disappear just like that. Okay, so okay. Okay. Right. Do you know what? It's like okay, so it's like take your break now. Okay. Why I try to even organize this one? Because this one is up to you and it's not up to date. Okay. Hello.
Hi, Doc.
Hello.
Hi,
To
Doc.
you.
Okay. So please,
Yeah,
can you
we can
take
hear
your
you, sir.
break now?
Hi.
Let's take the break now.
Okay, sir.
So that then I will use it to organize it. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
We are coming back 9 o'clock.
Right, no.
Take our break now.
All right.
Yes.
9 o'clock, we are
Okay.
coming back. Please don't delay. Thank you.
So please, when are we coming back?
9 o'clock.
What time?
9 o'clock, please.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello. I think we can start. Can we start now?
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, can we start now?
Yes, sir. Let's start.
We are 19. Meanwhile, we're 30 something. We were 30 something, but right now we are 19.
People are now
Sir,
coming.
let's start.
Kindly
You are
mute your
joining.
mic, please.
Fidelia,
Yeah.
Fidelia, please mute your mic.
Fidelia, please mute your mic. You are giving us feedback.
You know you have
Fidelia,
joined. You have joined.
please mute your mic.
Fidelia,
you
please
have
mute
joined.
your mic.
Okay, please.
And don't come here
Why?
again. Go to the platform. Don't come here. You are for
Uh-huh.
Kofodia. Stay there. Don't come here again.
Yusuf should also mute his mic.
For us, we are allowed.
Okay. A couple found the back of the way. At the back of client. So if you look at the back, okay, the back of client, okay, and little holes. So let me get that picture again.
Please, I can't hear anything now. Is that my end or general problem?
We have not started, Ima.
It's
Please.
general.
Okay, thank you.
No,
Yeah,
it's the
maybe not.
network is really. All right. So, okay. So, when we talk of, so the lentil cell, they are small back of plants. Okay, for you, but the net has been on the back of the plant, and they do this lens back, and we have the cells. Okay, and there are holes within them. Holes, what to it? The lentil cell, and it's not about just like 0.1 the total. So lentil cell in terms of, so the highest is the stomach, followed by cuticle.
Hello, dog.
And then the next.
Hello, dog. Hello, sir.
Next one is the.
Hello, sir. Sir, it seems you've started, but the network keeps jamming. I know it's not your fault. I don't know because your words are just cutting. Your words are cutting off. You're not getting anything. Moreover, your slide is not showing.
Yeah, the next. Okay, the next. Let me see whether. Let's see. Let me. Okay, Ajuman. Okay, Ajuman.
Yes, sir.
Ajuman.
Yes, sir. Sam here. Network very, very bad. It's actually then we call up this class and later.
Today we are not lucky.
It's even started raining here in Tema. So we are in the rainy season. These are some of the things that we'll be experiencing.
Oh, Tamale here there is hot.
That is good for you.
Very favorable, but it's unfortunate your side is not too like here.
Let me chat him and see if we will hold on for a while or we postpone the class because we can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, class.
Yes, sir.
What do you suggest? He is struggling to even link up.
if we can call it off
Then
and
I
schedule for
suggest
another time.
we postpone and we find another time
Yes,
for this
Antenna.
class.
Hello.
Mr. Adman, please, I suggest we postpone this class and then
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello,
please.
Mr. Ajman.
arrange for
It
another
seems
class.
tomorrow most of us. Yay. It
Yeah,
seems tomorrow most
Hello,
of us
why
are
don't we
free.
postpone it to tomorrow Sunday? Since we don't have class
That, that,
tomorrow.
is, that, that is what I'm saying. That it seems tomorrow most of us are free, especially biology students, so that we meet him.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Ajman.
So please kindly arrange with me, man. We have a lot to cover, so please do arrange with me tomorrow.
Hello, Mr. Ajman.
Adams, I'm listening, please.
Hello.
Adams, I'm
Yeah.
listening.
If we can schedule it another time, but before you schedule the time, maybe you should notify us earlier before that, because sometimes not everybody goes online in times. You just go
Okay.
online before you realize, oh, you have a class or the class is ongoing. You didn't have the notice of that. So maybe if you
Okay.
can
So
notify us before, that would have been good for
I
us.
hear.
Thank you, sir.
I hear, bro. You're welcome. So let me tell him that if he's having issue, because from the way it is, doctor's line has always been constant. So if tomorrow, what time do we think? Most of us don't have class tomorrow. Should it be in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening?
So Emma, I think it should be the same time.
In the morning, right?
Yes, please.
So that at least, even if it's 3 hours, 7 to 9 or 10, we can rush to church.
Yes, that should be fine.
All right. So let me communicate that one to him. If it's favorable, then we look at it that because he used to have Sunday class with us last block one. So it's doable.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Fidelia, go to Ghana.
Please.
Fidelia, go to Ghana.
Oh, why? Why are you doing this to me?
Go to Ghana. That's your center. Now, I'm listening.
No problem.
I'm listening.
Please, I'm also suggesting that since the first trimester, we were not able to go to church on Sunday. So if this time they are allowing us to go to church on Sunday, why don't we put it into the afternoon? Maybe after church, 12 day. So that we can visit
So
church.
we are sampling views. So give your time.
Okay.
So you are going for after church, right?
Fidelia, go to your class. Go to your class.
Now you Fidelia, what do you want here? Go to Ghana. Bye bye.
I also suggest after church.
Yeah, I think I second the after church one. 12, yes.
Fidelia, please mute yourself. Yeah, now let me listen to you.
Mr. Jiman. Yes,
Antenna.
please, I second the
Yes,
after
madam.
church.
Hello, Mr. Juman.
Sunday after church, dear.
Mr. Juman.
So
Frank,
let's
please let
take
me hold on.
12 there, about 12.
Frank,
Mr. Juman.
please hold on. Let me listen to Antenna. Frank, please hold on. Let me listen to Na. Na is talking. Now you say Sunday after church, dear. Frank.
Sure.
She
Let me
said
hear you,
after the
please.
church, 12.
I'm saying that we should not also forget that in the afternoon the network is not stable. If you could recall what happened the last time, and so should do something that will favor all of us. It shouldn't be that maybe because of this. Just consider all those things before, so that we will not have the same issue with the network again.
Please, can you give me just 2 minutes? Let me call him and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ventricular transport.
Hello.
No,
We are
serious, we are
listening.
here.
Hello, okay, Mr. Jiman, we are here.
Hello.
We are hearing.
Hello,
Yes, we
house.
can hear you talk.
Doctor said we should give him 1 hour. He's rushing from the house to code center. So he set up over there. Is that okay?
Okay.
Now,
So
Mr.
we can
Jima, after this,
we
do you
cannot
have
go off.
another lecture?
Yeah, chemistry that
There's another call. There's another call. So listen,
So,
let us arrange
one
the thing
hour,
that
that one.
we
I
will
didn't
take
hear
this
what you
class
said.
tomorrow. Now,
Yes, I didn't also hear. Please repeat yourself.
we talked to him that we will have this class be 10:22. Let's say 10:30. We do 3 hours straightforward. Is that okay, please?
Yeah, I
That's
think that
okay.
will
That's
be
fine.
very perfect.
That would be better. If not, we will rush us through a lot of things, which is not good.
That
Yeah,
could have
thank you.
been better so that we can rearrange for
The time again, I didn't hear.
question. We are suggesting that if we can
Doctor, you say we
postpone
should
the
give him an hour to get to full center on class. That be the simplest thing. That be the best solution to all this problem. Okay.
Gagoka.
Mr. Opoku. Mr. Opoku. This is Mr. Opoku saying something.
Galame. Okay, Gawa buko kila hawa. Gawa buko kila. Gago buko dia ko galame ko. Gawa. Gawa. NS, your mic is on.
Please, what is the final decision? I don't know what is happening. Can someone tell me what's
Anyway,
happening?
we are still waiting for Mr. Opoku to say something, so let's wait.
No, the doctor said he's going to court. We should give him 1 hour. He's going to court to set up.
So what is happening now? Has it been postponed? I'll join later. Hello, Mr. Bash.
Okay. Hello, so you see.
Hello.
Uh,
Has the class been postponed? Hello, Mr. Bash.
actually, yes.
Uh,
Actually, I left for a while, so I don't know what is happening.
the network wasn't so good, so they were agitating that they should it will be rescheduled. So I also went off and I came back and I realized that the class is almost empty.
It's
So I
empty.
was seeking information.
Yeah. Okay.
I was seeking information about, but I realized that it was very quiet.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, I sent
Okay.
our course rep is contacting the lecturer, doc, and then see how best
Okay.
to postpone it, and if it is going to be postponed, at what time. Some of you were suggesting tomorrow, but
Yeah.
tomorrow others were saying in the afternoon. So he said he's going back to doc and get back to us soon. We are just waiting.
Okay.
I can't hear anything. Mm-mm.
So, Lord, Philomena, Anthony, Ernest, Valencia, Praise, kindly go and sleep. Tomorrow morning, doctor has agreed to our time. Tomorrow morning, we will meet. Thank you and communicate to others. I also share.
All right. So tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Hello, Ajingo.
Hello.
The information on our platform.
Oh, your line is breaking. So tomorrow morning, 7.
Yes, please.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for, for,
You're
for your
welcome.
for your human
Yeah.
job. Bad boy.
Anthony, I will cut your head off here.
Don't mind him. You're not a bad boy. Don't mind him.
Lord, you've been very quiet today, pa. Why?